Hey boys, today we're just gonna go through how to take a trade from beginning to end, how to set your stop losses, how basically how I take a trade, right? And we're gonna start from beginning to end. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna measure out the times again. We're gonna go through this a few times. We're gonna do a few trade recaps in the next videos of trades that I've taken and why I took those trades as well, because at this point you guys know everything that really needs to be known. I really can't teach you anything more. So we're gonna bet on you guys wanting to learn and being able to successfully make money off of it. Okay. That is not Chicago time. We gotta change the time up too, guys. We're in London now. Okay. Cool. All right. So now that we have the times measured out, remember London session, New York session. And then the strat is you also pull out when Asian session begins. Okay, Asian session, London session, New York session. What do we do after that? Same old, guys. There's nothing new to it. We go on the 4 hour. Oh, sorry, not the 4 hour, the weekly. And we pick a bias. Our bias this week was bearish throughout the week. Go down to the daily. Where are we? Bearish throughout the week. 4 hour. Bearish. 1 hour. London session. Going into London session. We're bullish. Coming out of Asian session, we're bearish. And as soon as London session starts, on that first hour, what are we? We're bearish. And with Friday, there was news coming out, so you had no business trading within the first hour, anyways. So there you go. It works out. So it broke structure to the downside. Now, what we're going to do is we try to find liquidity sweeps. Once you guys can see that, you have your uh, trend, your daily bias picked out. Then you actually go to trend. So the way I like to go on trend is going to the 1 minute and seeing what the trend is saying. As, as you guys can see, going into London session, we were going up with higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. And then we peaked. Stupid ass. Okay, whatever, man. Okay, cool. We peaked. Now we're going higher highs, higher lows, lower highs, lower lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, lower highs, lower lows, higher highs, higher lows, lower highs, and then you guys can just see the trend. So that is ideally because there was news coming out and you knew something was gonna give. So you trade to the trend, right? So we picked our trend. Or once we see that the bias trend, that the sell, so that's gonna be bearish trend starts. That's when we jump into the market. Right now, this is you see when this trend is moving upwards, that's okay. You're trying to enter on a leg up because you're trying to get a price at a discount, but I'm going to show you guys that later on. Okay, so now our trend is established. Then we go back to the 1 hour and we try to find ourselves a liquidity sweep to help set our stop loss. Okay, now for a stop loss, We need to see previous areas of liquidity. That's a liquidity sweep. That's a liquidity sweep. Downside. That's a liquidity sweep. Shows us the price is going to shoot up. Up top. You can't call this a liquidity sweep. Price did shoot down. That's a liquidity sweep, right? But I like to use liquidity sweeps and order blocks as places of setting my stop loss. The most important, even more important than setting your take profit, is setting your stop loss to mitigate risk. Okay? There you go. There's our liquidity sweep. That's our stop loss right there. Now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go into the 15-minute to find an order block range where price is going to be attracted to. So since I was going to trade on the New York session, in any case, we're trading New York session, we're trying to catch this right here. This is how we do it. Remember what I taught you guys about order blocks, okay? I need you guys to, because now we're putting all the tools together. Order blocks are leg ups and leg downs, okay? So, but you can only use one section of the leg at a time. I can't use both sections of the leg. So if this is a leg up, that's the order block. I can't use the leg down as an order block. Okay, cool. So let me just delete that. That's stupid. Just don't like having that big, the big two balls in the middle. Okay, guys. Now we're looking for a leg up. Right here, we can see an order block is right here. They're literally everywhere. Leg down, that's not it. Order block, order block, order block. And remember what I taught you guys. If I'm going for a bearish trade, I'm trying to find bullish order blocks, right? Because price is going to be attracted to there. Then we got our order block, we got our daily bias, we got our trend, we got our liquidity sweep. Now all we're looking for is equilibrium for our entry. Off the order block. Here we are, guys. This is where the big money moves happen, right? Now, when we go in, New York session opens up, it taps into the order block, stays into the order block, comes out of the order block, right? When am I looking to buy? I'm literally, as soon as news comes out, we can see that we were supposed to have news by 12:30 UK time, right? So that's 1 o'clock. New York session. I'm honestly looking for a trade right there. At this time, that's when we're trading. Our trades are live, guys. Okay? When we're outside the order block and we're tapping back into the order block, we got our GAM box. We are trying to find price on a liquidity sweep. I mean, not a liquidity sweep, on a discount, guys. Right away, you see price. What happens to price? Simple. We see a break of structure on the 1 minute, right here. And then structure just does not break. Okay? I'm coming in when we are above this order block and the first structure is broken right here. I'm in this trade at that point. But I need confirmation. Everything I've taught you guys so far is all about confirmation, right? So here we are. We see that the order block, that there was a 1 minute break of structure. There's also a 5 minute break of structure as well. I caught my 5 minute break of structure. You guys can see that price did break structure upwards, but then you have your stop losses. Right? I said if you guys are scared to lose money, you're not going to make money, right? You set a really tight stop loss for you to make money, and the trade will go your way if you've done everything accordingly, but it's not 100%. So like I said before, these win rates are 60 to 70% win rates, right? If you follow this to a T. And this is how you make money. So now you can see that I'm in that trade. On the 1 minute, I confirmed with my 5 minute break of structure. On the 1 minute, I'm in my trade then. When we broke structure here, and then I'm riding it out. And I'm riding it out. So I'm in the trade right here. Now, how do you set your take profits? Very simple, guys. Previous areas of liquidity. Okay? Take profit 1, liquidity sweep down here. Take profit 2, liquidity sweep right here. Take profit 3, liquidity sweep right there. Take profit 4, liquidity sweep right there. Take profit 5, right there, so on and so forth. My take profit, I would probably go up. If I'm really honest with you, the way I set them is this: is that's how you set them on the daily, on the 1 minute. I never set my take profits on the 1 minute. I set my take profits on the daily because it shows me more avenues to trade. Why is the charts not coming up? Okay, there they are. Okay. Okay. Previous areas of liquidity, guys. Very simple. Came in here, okay? I see on the daily, there's nothing, no take profits available because this is too much of a take profit. To think that price is going to jump from 80 something to 63 in 1 day is ridiculous. Even though, yeah, clearly it happened that day on the 5th of Feb, and whoever came into that, man, respect to them, made a lot of money, right? But price moves. Then you see, okay, how about I go on the 4 hourly to see if there's more realistic take profits? Okay, liquidity sweep right here. Okay, that's your take profit 1 right there. Okay, that can be a take profit for you. I don't know if it would be my first take profit, but it would definitely be a take profit. I'm gonna go down to the hourly to see where I can set my take profits. Okay, now we're playing a little better, right? Go to the previous areas of liquidity. Realistically, there's only one. You can set more take profits here, but as you keep going, but your take profit 1 will hit. So you're going to make, and then how many pips of movement is that, guys? There you go. You have a take profit set there. You have a take profit there if you're looking for a short-term trade. If you're willing to ride it out for a few hours, there you go. That's your trade. Short position. Guys, I just want to show you guys the risk to reward ratio, okay? When I'm trading, what my risk is and what my reward is. 6%, 1,465. Okay? My risk is 2.4%. Okay? So it's a 2-to-1 ratio that I always trade with. I don't risk more than 1% of total capital. And this is, guys, how you're going to make money. Okay? Well, for today, that's everything. I think I have to talk you guys through this a couple more times with different on different charts. We're going to talk through trades, how to take them, so you can really hammer it in and hit the charts yourself to apply the strategy yourself. I've shown you all the tricks, I've given you all the tools, and now we just put it together, and you guys can, like, if this is the way I use it, if you see another way that you use it, then hey man, that's for you. So, yeah, man, honestly, deuces, peace. We're going to be back at this again in a bit. I got some videos to make up today, so that's what I'm probably going to be doing. And I'm looking forward to helping you guys make a lot of money. And for those of you that, aren't too sure about day trading, then I would say don't do it. Make money other ways first, because in day trading, it's high volatility, high money game, but you can make a lot as well, okay? Peace out, boys.